6 weeks now without a UFC event, just fight night, and 1 week there was no UFC at all. And now finally we are back with UFC 320, and this card is a banger. At least the main card is an absolutely crazy card. So today, as always, I wanna make my predictions for UFC, what was it, 320 or 420? 420 would have been funny. We have to make a video at 422. Who knows if I will still make videos then. Anyway, so I will just go through the ones I know and give my predictions. I don't know, all these. By the way, to me this is so crazy that a multi-billion-dollar company isn't even able to upload a fucking picture of a fighter. Like, what the fuck, man? Even like the most unknown MMA pages can do that. Like, this is crazy to me. I don't know this guy, no clue. I know about this guy, he was like ultra hyped coming into UFC, and they gave him I think top 10 opponent. I think it was, look at this shit site. See, this site is so garbage. Okay, now it works. Yeah, exactly. Get worse. The Bautista guy. Not very impressed, but honestly, this guy is like 22. I think it was just too much as a first fight to instantly go top 10 UFC. I think this guy definitely has the skills, and since this guy doesn't even have a picture yet, and unless he is fighting an actual ghost, I would say Pechimix will win. This name is so funny. No clue about these women, no clue about these two. This is the first interesting fight. Both very striking heavy, very cool fighting style, especially Gutierrez. I really like his striking. Bro, what is this garbage site? Like, I can't, man. This is disgusting. I can't open it. Bro. Yeah, whatever. So I guess we can't look at the stats. I wanted to see what the win-lose ratios are. Bro, this site is so bad. I cannot. I swear to God, it's not my internet. I have insane internet here. We have glass wire. Yeah. What is this? Why is there nothing here? Was this a draw? It's very mediocre. I think this guy has only one loss recently. Bro, honestly, this is the last time I will click on the guys. This is unbearable. Like, I just don't get it, man. How can you not hire one guy, give him fucking, I don't know, $200 a week to keep this shit updated? Like, it's still loading. Like, what the fuck, man? Bro, this is so garbage, man. This site is pure garbage. Holy shit, finally. Yeah, I knew it. This guy's on a streak. I don't know if he even lost once. No, he's 13-0. Guys, so this is gonna be a nice striking battle, but I will definitely go for this guy. has a good win, then he loses randomly. Then he has a good win, then he loses randomly. So this guy has insane potential in my opinion, but he just keeps fumbling for some reason. But I will still go with him because I think this guy lost his last 2 fights. I would check it, but the dog shit page won't let me, so I won't even try. So yeah, but my prediction is I say he will win. Shabazian. This fight, I just know him, and I know his last fight was insane. Look, now it loads. His last fight, he literally bombed his opponent away. Yeah, both of them. He just steamrolled them. Look, both round 1 finish, KO, TKO. Just bombed the shit out of them. This guy, keep an eye on this guy. This guy might be a next contender. And no clue who this is. I will go for this guy, and honestly, I think he will just steamroll him as he steamrolled all the others. Okay, and now comes the interesting part, the main card, which is absolutely stacked. This is so crazy. First of all, German fighter, finally he fights again. Finally we have a top 15 German fighter in UFC. But I'm a bit concerned because he's fighting this guy, and this guy is fucking crazy. I've seen some interviews of him, and this guy is like legit crazy. Kind of a Sean Strickland type of guy. Abus is not the youngest. I think he's 36 or 38, something like that. And he tends to gas out very quick, but he also changed his the gyms he trains in USA now. I think he trains with American top team. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I think. And he definitely improved his cardio. Yeah, 3 winning streak, but honestly, this was pretty boring, but a clear decision. This one was, he almost got chinned. This was pretty clean, but also just decision. Guys, I think this one is gonna be really hard for our boy Abus. I can't bet against him. Guys, what German would I be if I say he loses? But if you want my actual UFC opinion, I think Pyfer will win this. I think he will just overwhelm him. That's the only thing how I can describe it. Like, just too much pressure. I might see Pyfer go too hard and maybe catch a submission or something like that, because he can wrestle very good. I could see something like that, but other than that, I feel like he's just gonna overwhelm him. But let's see. As I said, as a German, I will still go with Abus. But if I had to bet money, I would probably go with him. Next fight, sadly, UFC changes their minds all the time. They initially announced Emmett versus Pitbull. I even made a post about it, but for some reason the fight got changed, and now he fights this guy, Zalal. Honestly, Zalal, clean striker, very. This guy is a typical point fighter. Avoid damage, dance around, strike from far, stay technical, don't get into brawls. For example, last fight was with Calvin Kattar, and this guy, he kept chasing him, but he just ran away, literally. because he knew from points he will win. So he just avoided fighting pretty much and kept jabbing and kicking from range. So even though this fight was very mediocre performance, I kinda get why he fought, how he fought, because Cater still is like, this guy can one-shot you pretty much, and if you're winning 2 rounds, you don't want to fumble in the third. So he really, really fought boring as hell, and I hope into this fight it will be different, but I fear it won't be different, and we still will see this guy just running away all game and jab winning, because Emmett is another power puncher. This guy, guys, if you haven't seen it, go on YouTube right now and type in Josh Emmett knockout Bryce Mitchell. Bro, this guy, this might be top 3 most scary knockouts I've ever seen. It looks so crazy. So this guy can knock your head clean off, and that's why I guess he will fight very, 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 very keep distance, dodge the power shots, and I think it will be very boring, and I think he will just win the decision, outstrike him. The only way I see Emmett winning is with a huge overhead right to the temple, which would be great, because in the last fight kind of made me hate him, even though I get as a sportsman, I get it. You don't want to fumble your career just to get crazy, but still, man, I hope he can prove us wrong. But yeah, I will go for him by decision. And by the way, I did make a final look. Since I said Abus will win, I will say he will win by submission in round number 3. Okay, next fight. This one is the first absolute banger. This could be legit a headliner already. By the way, I think we deserve this after 6 weeks of nothing burgers. Like, there was maybe one good fight night, the rest was only garbage. Oops, sorry, I cracked my finger. So Prochazka versus Rountree Jr. This is gonna be a banger fight. 2 absolute clean strikers. I like both of them very much. I'm actually kind of sad because I know one of them will lose, and I love both of them. I really like both have. I love when strikers have their own kind of touch, and they both have that. He's very Muay Thai guy, but he has the oblique kicks. I don't know, for the people who maybe don't know, it's actually a pretty dirty move. I'm very torn on my opinion, because I think actually it should be illegal to do. But basically he kicks the knee. In the second they put their leg, the weight on their leg, he kicks the knee so it bends, and this kick can really destroy your knee and pretty much your career, because once your knee is fucked, you're done. So that's a shitty move, but since it's not illegal, of course you do it, and this guy really has a nasty oblique kick. And Prochazka, such a funny guy. I love how he talks English. Okay, let's go. I'm not as good at imitating, but I have a lot of power. Bro really living that samurai life. I wish they both could win. But now let's get to my prediction. So I will say this guy can get very chaotic. He definitely is a I'm gonna go for it type of guy. And he's very disciplined. Absolutely disciplined. Last fight with Hill, he never went wild. Even when he had him rocked, maybe, he always fought a smart fight. So I see this fight going like this. He will be constantly doing everything right. Be very calm, very collected. Always keep fight with your head, fight with your brain. And he goes pretty wild sometimes. So I see a scenario where this guy stays in his discipline mode, which will frustrate this guy to the point that he starts overextending or getting too wild and then catching a strike. Also, this guy had some wars. This guy got some nasty punches, got knocked out twice. He definitely got some CTE, I would say. Guys, I will go with Khalil Rountree. Sorry. I will go with Khalil Rountree Jr. here because I think he will just be too technical, and yeah, it's a bit like this fight. Even though Prochazka isn't like a one-punch knockout kind of guy, he is very technical. But I just feel like he will just outpoint him, then he will get frustrated and probably catch a punch. I will say Rountree, round 3 knockout. Okay, now first title fight. Merab Dvalishvili versus Corey Sandhagen. Ultra super interesting fight because this guy used to always just ragdoll people and just pressure them so hard that they break. Just cardio wise they break. He fought a lot of strikers, which is of course good for him because as a insane wrestler, these strikers get gassed very quick if you just drag them around for 20 minutes. And this guy just has infinite cardio, it seems like. So he pretty much beat all enemies by just exhausting them. But Sandhagen, I'm pretty sure, has insane cardio too. And Sandhagen also is very well rounded. This guy is good everywhere, I would say. And if he can deal with the cardio and the takedowns, I see him be better in striking. He's longer, also very technical, very disciplined, smart also. Like, I could see him maybe surrendering around, but to keep some energy, let's say he gets taken down and he's not too urgent on getting back up. With that being said though, guys, this guy is just a machine, and his nickname literally is a machine. I don't know, personally, I don't see anyone beating this guy at the moment. He's just so much more physical. As I said, this guy is pretty long, so he doesn't pack as many muscles as this guy, and if it goes power for power in wrestling, I think he will always win. This guy's only chance is to sprawl and defend the takedowns. Even though he's very good jiu-jitsu, so maybe he wants to pull it will be Merab win by decision, 5-round fight and win by decision. That's my prediction. Okay, and now the last fight of the evening, the main event of the evening. We have Magomed Ankalaev versus Alex Pereira for the Halbschwergewicht, for the light heavyweight title. Guys, shit, finally Pereira is fighting again. Let's fucking go, man. He said last time he was at 40%, so I hope you keep your word, and that was truth, and I hope he brings 100% this time, because I just want this guy to be champion again. This guy was such an exciting champion, fought like 3 times in 8 months, always banger fights, knocked everyone out, spontaneously saved event. He saved UFC 300, he saved UFC 306 of 304. This guy is a banger fighter. This might be my actual favorite fighter at the moment. Yeah, I hope so much that he will win. My only concern is this. He really became pretty much a star. He has a lot of podcast appearances and makes like TikTok clips and stuff like this. He had a movie role, so a lot. First of all, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for him that he has this, and no one should risk their life for money if they can make it otherwise and are happy with it. So if it's cool for him, I will not complain. Then live this life, absolutely no problem. But as a fight fan, it concerns me a bit, because it seems like he's not 100% in the game anymore. You know, he's also getting older. I don't know how many fights he still has in him. So I'm kind of concerned that he might have been too distracted and living more this celebrity lifestyle, while this guy is a classic Russian. I work, brother, I work. And this guy feels like he's just never stops training, always disciplined. Guys, this is so hard. The last fight was not. It was very, very close. Very, very close. So by like no way this was a how to say domination. Guys, I will believe him that he wasn't 100%, and I say, and I hope he gets the knockout this time. I say he will hit him with some nasty calf and low kicks early. He will get frustrated, maybe initiate some takedowns, and then at one of those entries he will get flying knee KO'd by Pereira, and we have a new light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira. And by the way, he has the coolest walk-in ever, the absolute coolest walk-in ever. In fact, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, so that was his walkout. How amazing is this? Like, stoic as hell and just badass as hell. I absolutely love it. So yeah, I would say Alex Pereira wins by flying knee in round 4. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me in the comments what are your predictions.